run it down, cutting you up, the new rocking you up. My black hole sucking you up. Back in the days, used to be down. Now I'm holding several money market accounts. Blaze the street, and then I would just like to announce, feeling my groove, my jigger, making you bounce. Others is fair, me and my breaking the bread, straight getting it. We got holding your head, afraid of us. You know this ain't the game to us. You strange to us. That's when we getting dangerous. Come on, this is serious. We could make you delirious. You should have a healthy fear of us. Cause too much of us is dangerous. So dangerous, we so dangerous. A flip mode squad is dangerous. We so dangerous, we so dangerous. The whole entire unit is dangerous. Come on. One time, y'all. Throw your hands real high, y'all. Yeah, get down, y'all. Let me see you all, y'all. Bust around, flip mode, y'all. 1998, y'all. Get down, y'all. Let's have a ball, y'all. Feeling the heat up in the street, rocking the beat. Step up in the heat, take me to my reserve seat. Coming around, all them surround me. So much to drown me, making feeling the funk blazing. Stay hitting with that blow a hole.
And welcome everyone to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We've got the Brooklyn Nets taking on Orlando. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Darren Williams out there with Brown. Then there's Johnson. Then it's Young. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Johnson kicks to Williams. Lopez, a screen on Grant. Feeds it to O'Neal. Back to Grant. Rebound, Brooklyn. Now here's Williams. Johnson outside. It's Williams with the drive. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake. Anderson with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And here is Williams. Inside. Brown dishes to Johnson. Williams passes to Johnson. There's the block. First quarter, just over a minute played. Royal can't get it to go.
Boy, after the first three misses, I thought they'd get one here, but they still can't connect.
Williams kicks to Johnson. Young, a screen on Anderson. Johnson draws the double. The pass to Young. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk. Clark, I'm guessing that wasn't the plan for the D on that trip.
And I'm agreeing with you there. Once they opened the lane up for him, that was a little emphasis on that finish.
Take what the defense gives you and then just power it home, right? Why not? That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Williams with the ball. He's picked up by O'Neal. Shots good by Williams.
Hasn't been the hot start he's wanted here. I mean, he's got a few to fall, but doesn't seem on target most of the time he fires.
Passes it to Roy. Hardaway for 3. That's good. Hardaway has got himself on the board with 3 there.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
And here's Brooklyn. They trail by 1. Kicks to Johnson. Grant gets the rebound. Anderson outside. There's the dish to Hardaway. Good on the triple. Hardaway's got 6.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
It's Williams with the drive. The shot from the low post is good. Here are the Magic now. Hardaway passes to Anderson. Orlando moving the ball around. And there's Penny Hardaway on the assist by Anderson. He's got 9.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Now here's Johnson. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Lopez with the ball. Guarded now by Shaq. And the shot is good from Johnson.
My, he is so adept at finishing in the low post.
Magic leading by 3. Royal the pass to Hardaway. Here's Royal. Dishes to O'Neal. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Magic.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And they're sharing the ball, too, which I love. They're piling up the assist. We're seeing great offensive movement.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Turner's checked in for Grant. Scott comes in for Roy. Shaw subbed in for Anderson. Heading to Shaq. How many times have we seen that?
The defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup. I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
Hardaway against Anderson. Back to Jack. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on Shaq. The Nets shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Well, this is a club that shot 75% as a team from the free throw line last season.
Rollins checked in for Orlando. Bowie comes in for Hardaway. And Jarrett Jack drops them both.
Boy, his free throw shooting, just another reason he's such a good all-around player.
It's Scott on the wing. Pass to Shaw. Here's Bowie, defended by Jack. The kick out to Scott. Pass to Shaw. 5 to shoot. And it's Orlando with another. Here's Jack. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first quarter. Good.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Shaw passes to Scott. Here's Bogdanovich. He dishes it to Anderson. He kicks it to Jack. The feed to Plumlee. Good, and Jack gets the assist. Plumlee's got his first points of the night.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
Offensive rebound. Here's Rollins. No good with the layup. Brooklyn trailing. Outside Jack. Here's the screen. He goes up again. He takes it up and lays it in.
He's a grinder. Love what he does under the offensive boards, really bringing energy and life to his team.
Here's Bowie. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Both teams on fire right from the opening tip.
Pedal to the throttle, Steve, just like we like it.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Magic out in front, up by 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Boy, a ton of threes in that first quarter. This team really lighting it up, guys.
Yeah, it's been an onslaught from downtown.
They've got Scott. Anderson is out there with Shaw. Then there's Grant, and it's Turner in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. And Jack kicks to Johnson. Williams against Anderson. Shot clock at 6. Launches a 3. No good from Jack. Orlando leading. To the inside. And he throws it down hard with one hand. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, it I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
And Lopez gets it to go.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times, an easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Shaw passes to Grant. Anderson kicks to Grant. Lopez with the steal. Feeds it to Jack. Nets passing it around. And stolen by Scott. Here's Grant. And it's off from three-point range. Brooklyn with the ball. Trailing by 2. Young with the ball. Picked up by Turner. Johnson dishes to Jack. Blocked. Scott against Williams. Scott can't get it to go. Now here's Johnson. He feeds it to Williams. And stolen by Scott. It's Scott on the wing. Turner passes to Anderson. Here is Shaw. Kicks it to Scott. Three-pointer. That's good. Scott's got the lead up to 5 now for Orlando.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Outside Jack. Here's what's going with right now. Shaq's checked in for Turner. Royal comes in for Scott. Hardaway is subbed in for Shaw. Brown is checked in for Brooklyn. And here is Williams. After Penny Hardaway just hit the 3. Johnson with a screen on Hardaway. Williams kicks to Johnson. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Anderson outside. On the wing. What a fantastic look by Penny.
And the shots continue to fall as they try to put this thing away.
Yeah, big run here, and they've got their opponents in the rearview mirror.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. We've seen Penny Hardaway really having a great game.
He's been locked in from deep. They're giving him too much breathing room and definitely paying the price for it.
Orlando making some changes. Rollins checked in for Grant. And it's Bowie in for Anderson. Johnson kicks to Williams. Lopez sets a screen for Williams. To stop the run, they get it again.
I thought he rushed it a little bit, guys, because he had a clean look, just lost his focus.
Royal will not go. This is off the front iron. Nets trail by 10. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Plumlee's checked in.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Mason Plumlee.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
Looked like some miscommunication there offensively. Those guys were not on the same page.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Talk about a terrific game for Hardaway. He has 12 points and also a couple of rebounds.
And is there an area of the floor where he hasn't scored from tonight?
I don't think so, Steve. I mean, 3s and 2s are both going down for him with regularity now.
Nets trail by 12. On the wing, Johnson. And he banks in the layup. Johnson's gone 2 for 4 so far here tonight. Now the pass to Bowie. They get a hand on it. Young with the steal. Now Williams. Passes to Johnson. And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And another foul would give him 3 before the half, something to keep our eyes on.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Here's Teletovic is checked in for Young. Alan Anderson comes in for Joe Johnson. And it's Bogdanovich in for Williams. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
I've really appreciated their activity in the post today. I mean, their movement down low has been great.
Yep, ball movement, player movement. They're generating a lot of easy opportunities for themselves down there.
Over to the wing. The Magic shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting for Orlando.
That free throw, no good.
2 shots.
And the second free throw, good.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
This team is never afraid to get physical. I think they enjoy this style of play.
Here's Bogdanovich. And a miss there on the triple.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick. Just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. The guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
Cuts off the pass. Now the dish to Brown. 1:05 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Anderson. Shot clock at 6. This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls. Grant, he's checked in for Rollins. And both free throws good for Anderson. 59 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Hardaway. Soft touch off the glass. Hardaway has got 16 points.
And he's made the most of his chances, hasn't he? He really needs to continue to work for those good looks.
Brown against Hardaway. Dishes to Teletovic. Here's the three. Here's Plumlee. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. He has 6.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
No, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
Nets trail by 6. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The Nets have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. Orlando making some changes. Scott comes in for Roy. Shaw subbed in for Bowie. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Jack's checked in.
In the second quarter, they've had the right approach. Very aggressive, driving, drawing contact, and creating opportunities at the free throw line.
Well, you know, if other things aren't working for you, Steve, getting to the foul line can be a good place to start to turn it around.
The 3 from Anderson. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. Anderson's got 5 points in the quarter. From deep. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Close game as we wrap up the second. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. What a game we're seeing from Penny Hardaway.
Well, the threes have been falling for him at a ridiculous rate. That first half was just amazing.
And when that's the case here in the second, I think he's just got to keep spraying and splashing them.
Kicking off the second half, here's Lionel Hollins' 5. Young is out there with Johnston. Then there's Brown. Then it's Williams. And it's Lopez in at the 5. Here's Royal after Joe Johnson's score. Hardaway dishes to Anderson. Over to the wing. Shoots from the line. Royal, good. And the Magic lead by 1. Clark, third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
Yeah, it's really been a bit of a tug of war. Back and forth we go.
Yeah, both teams playing well. Neither club able to pull away.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Young. No good on the triple.
I like the defense, guys. Really getting a hand up and challenging shots.
Yeah, Steve, lurking on that shot, and that was a tough one.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
And Brooklyn has possession. The Magic getting the bucket. Williams attacking. Rebounded by Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Have to find a way to make him work harder for his point.
Scotty's checked in for Orlando. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message Lionel Hollins was giving to his team. He laid out their priorities for them, which began with his admonition that offensively they attack the basket at every opportunity. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
All right, Doris.
And he was one step ahead of the defense when he fired that pass for the assist.
Here's Hardaway, and again it's Orlando converting.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out of the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Brown.
First team foul.
So it's Brooklyn now. 7-point differential. And Young, here we go. Rebounded by Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here's Anderson from the arc. Here's Grant. Can't get it to go. Good defensive work there by Young. Here's Bogdanovich, defended by Anderson. Scott against Johnson. Over in the corner, Williams. Just 3 to shoot. No good off the back of the rim.
Really high-quality shot there. Just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head.
But they'll get another chance. Royal, good.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play. They're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Here's Williams. The Magic getting the buck. Johnson kicks to Williams. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And that one falls for Williams. The Magic making a switch here. Bowie's checked in. And the Nets also making a change. Jack's checked in. No good on the second free throw.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Shot denied. Here's Bowie. Knocks down the 3-ball. He has 6.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assists as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
Johnson, good.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Here's Hardaway. Rebounded by the Nets. Lopez has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And Jack, here we go. He dishes it to Williams. He kicks it to Lopez. There's the feed to Jack. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Johnson can't get it to go. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 15-5 run. Back to Anderson. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Williams with the steal. And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
It's like he saw some things out there that needed adjusting and wants to talk it over a little bit with his club.
I don't think you can ever go wrong burning a timeout if you see something you don't like and you need to talk about it.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. O'Neal's checked in for Grant. Turner comes in for Scott. Royal, he's checked in for Anderson. Shaw subbed in for Hardaway. Then for the Nets, Mason Plumlee's checked in for Lopez. Mirza Teletovic comes in for Young. And it's Anderson in for Williams. Nets trail by 8. And 1:01 left here in the third quarter. Johnson kicks to Jack. Inside. The tray. And it's Johnson that time on the assist from Plumlee. And that's now 11 points for Joe Johnson.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Of course, they have to stay hot. But if they do, I think you're right, Clark, particularly if they can convert defense into offense.
Now here is Jack. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Now just a 3-point Magic lead.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half. Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing the tomahawk.
And the Nets with possession here. The Magic getting the bucket. There's 18 seconds left in the third. Off with the layup. Magic leading by 5. Royal. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. Up the floor. Here's Anderson. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Yeah, what a way to wrap up that possession.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. It's the Magic leading by 3. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This was such a pretty pass, Kevin. Beautiful assist, and of course it turned into the easy basket, but just a gorgeous play there.
And so here's Orlando. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Magic, Grant is out there with O'Neal. Then there's Shaw. Then there's Anderson. And it's Royal in at the 3. Here's Jack following the bucket by Orlando. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Magic.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And one other thing I would add is the mid-range game has been really impressive. I mean, they're showing great touch on some of those 15, 17 footers.
And the Magic making a change here. Scott's checked in, and the Nets also making a change. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Alan Anderson.
Boy, that pass was in the air a long time.
Long enough for him to get a finger on it anyway and send it out of bounds.
Hardaway's checked in for Shaw. Williams, he's checked in for the Nets. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
Inside to Shaq. Lopez with the steal. Brown outside. Anderson with the block. Outside Hardaway. That 3 off the mark.
Nobody near him. He'll normally make that one.
It's Brown with the drive. Here's Lopez. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 6 points for Brook Lopez.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these eases is going to do wonders for their confidence. His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
Williams against Hardaway. Lopez dishes to Will. Here's O'Neal. And makes it. Now it's a 6-point Magic lead. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Orlando making some changes. Rollins checked in for Shaq. Royal comes in for Horace Grant. And it's Bowie in for Anderson. And the Nets making a change here as well. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Plumlee. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message Lionel Hollins was giving to his team. He is not happy with their perimeter defense, saying, guys, way too many open shots for them beyond the three-point line. We've got to press up closer and try to crowd them off the arc. Guys, we'll see if they got the message.
9 seconds on the shot clock.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
Now here's Brown. Here's Young. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Assist from
Brown's got 4 assists in the game.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Yeah, well, 10 of their last 12 points have come off of assists.
Hardaway, no good.
It's been a tale of two halves. Our guys, he was on fire from long range in the first half, but not so much here in the second.
To tie it up. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Yeah, the defender draped all over it.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And it's tied up with that one.
Well, Lopez has been great. He has 8 points and 2 steals as well.
To the inside. Lopez with the steal. Young sets a screen for Brown to take the lead, and the layup is up and in. Brown's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nets. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nets.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
The other thing they're doing, guys, is forcing turnovers and then creating points offensively as a result.
Hardaway for 3. The rebound by Young.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they're playing with so much energy offensively. The ball is really moving.
Balanced scoring, Clark and Steve, for them. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score it. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watching it. Okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar.
Well,
Right, Steve?
Yeah, pass the cream, too. I mean, while you're at it. I mean, this has been something to watch. I mean, it's just everybody getting involved.
Down low. Stops there. And he gets it to go. Brown's got 6 in the quarter.
What a shot over the bigger man. I'll tell you what, that could prove to be a massive play in this game.
You know, because of the defense and the pressure situation, Steve, that was a high degree of difficulty shot on that jumper. Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his mates in the last quarter.
Savage. That's the way to get some momentum on your side.
Absolutely. Those dunks can really have a deflating effect on the defense.
Yeah, especially coming from a guy out of the backcourt.
Offensive rebound. Rollins. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on Brook Lopez. And as usual, he's the one directing traffic out there, making sure, Steve, everyone is in the right spot.
Exactly. And the way he keeps all 5 guys on the court working in perfect harmony is, I think, part of what makes him so valuable.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, Steve. I mean, he's got a perfect understanding of their system at both ends of the court, and he's always talking out there. Any good leader is usually not only setting an example, but being verbal, too.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're ahead by 2. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter. Horace Grant, he's checked in for Rollins. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter. It's Williams with the drive. Young with no one around. Off target with his 3.
They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field.
And here's Anderson for 3. Anderson buries it from deep. And at Clark, we've seen some great competition in this one.
I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, looking at the lead changes really kind of tells the story of this game.
Yeah, what's that, 7 lead changes already here? So this is a great matchup, guys. 2 competitive teams going at it.
And Lopez gets it to go.
Just another outstanding play down low. These teams couldn't be farther apart in their effectiveness in the paint today.
Yeah, that's right. It's been all good at one end, and we'll try to be diplomatic here and just say not so good at the other.
And the dunk by Grant.
Pure hustle on that play. And that's what it takes on the offensive boards. It's not about ability as much as it is desire.
And that Clark in some muscle. And he showed us he's got plenty of that with the huge dunk.
Well, in a tight game, I mean, they could use a few more of those hustle plays going forward if they're going to win.
Now here's Hardaway.
Ooh, a pressure basket right there.
Now that's coming through in the clutch.
Johnson attacking. Count.
Boy, what a fantastic effort they're getting from Johnson right now.
Here's Hardaway. Absolutely critical chance right here.
Yeah, they need this one to go their way, Kev.
The pass to Roy. From deep. It's hauled in by Brown.
Very poor shot selection there, guys.
Here's Williams. No good off the front iron.
Not really necessary with nobody on you. I mean, why put yourself off balance on that shot when you're wide open?
Brooklyn with the ball. They lead by 1, and they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you got to freeze the clock. I mean, that's the enemy in this situation.
A few misses at the line, and they're in good shape.
And they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
Man, pressure-packed free throws. He looks cool as can be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're down by 3. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, down 3, you don't necessarily have to go for the 3. You could go for the quick bucket and then the foul.
I'm not sure. I mean, in this situation, I think they should look for the 3, Steve. I mean, try to tie this thing up. You've got 3-point shooters. Let it fly.
Both free throws good from Anderson.
He just has such a great rhythm at the line, whether it's with a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance like it is now.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game. Now a timeout called by Orlando. They trail by 3. We've got 13 seconds left in the game. Grant inside. The kick out to Anderson. Shaw passes to Scott. He feeds it to O'Neal. Here's Shaw. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. Clark, it was anybody's game right to the very end.
Yeah, it was. The coach is happy with the outcome. This team kept their emotions in check and got it done.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the Jordan Player of the Game, Brooke Lopez.
The entire NBA season